Hi everyone, I wanted to make a little video about this year's planting and the way I'm going to water it. So I have the irrigation tubes, the drip lines that I always have. So that's already in, and I think I've made other videos about that, but also put in a kind of a flood irrigation system that is this pond. I think it holds about 40,000 gallons. It is raised above the ground. You can see down there. And it's lined with polyethylene pond liner, like this black stuff. That can withstand the sun and shouldn't degrade very fast. And it's one of the less expensive options, but seems to be more durable. So it's raised above the ground. And the reason for that, there's a few reasons for it, but one is that I ran pipes through there, and you can see down there at the bottom those 2-inch pipes with the valves. I can open those valves up and it will flood down the line here, and you can see out there the diversions that are also berms and swales, they just go back and forth, so it will water all of that area just from that one location. And the berms and swales system I've made so that it does catch a lot of rain and catches a lot of water inside of the swale. But then at the very end, way down there, you can see that little water where it's reflecting off the sky. It kind of pulls up until it goes over a little bump over there, and then it falls into the next trench, and then goes down the way, and then does it again back and forth all the way to the end. And I found that that's really an effective way to be able to put out a lot of water really fast in case you just don't get a lot of rain for a long time. Also, because this pond is raised, it's to a east-west axis. It kind of creates a block from the northern winds, which would be up here. So on the south side, I'm planting plants that maybe need some protection from the cold a little bit more than others. So in my climate zone, that's pomegranates and figs. So they'll be planted, and there's a few that are already planted down on this side. Also, to mention more about the irrigation, inside of this pond there's catfish. And the ducks also like it to swim around in. So the ducks go out and eat the grasshoppers and other bugs that I don't want, and then they come back to the pond, and then they'll poop in there, and that'll provide basically nutrients in the water. The catfish, the kind of bottom feeders, they'll eat that to keep alive. And then also, whenever I irrigate that water out, some of that matter, that organic matter, which is basically fertilizer, is going to be coming out into the water, so it's going to be watering also. I thought it was a pretty good idea. It's kind of duck fish waste irrigation fertilization system. Also, the same thing that applies to the kind of cold sensitive plants could apply to other plants that maybe need a little bit of shelter from the sun in the winter or in the summer. So on the north side of it, you can plant some things that maybe want a few more chill hours, and depending on what kind of peaches or plums and stuff like that, you can get different varieties that need different things. So it seems like a pretty good system, and it's working really well, I think. So it was a bit of work to get it in, especially the pond, but the price per gallon of water stored is about as low as you can get. I think it was maybe 2 cents or something. So thanks for watching.